Come in. Kyo.
I'm sorry about your wife. You asked me to come?
Yes, I asked you to come.
Why?
Why?
I didn't mean that. Yes, you're right. Why shouldn't I come? Especially at a time like this.
Yes, especially at a time like this.
What do you mean?
What's wrong? You didn't want to come. You sound afraid.
Afraid? No. Why should I be afraid?
You're my friend. Yes?
Yes, of course we are friends.
No. You're my only friend I can trust. That's why I asked you to come.
Yes, of course you can trust me.
I saw you at the funeral. Thank you for what you brought.
It's very small. Forgive me.
It is not small. Thank you for your help. I wanted to talk, but you went away early.
I couldn't stay. Is it true she ran out of the house in the middle of the hurricane? Why? Didn't you stop her?
Why are you blaming me?
I am not.
I think you do blame me. Everyone in Manoa blames me. I can hear them talking. My wife was unfaithful. Yes, have to believe. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I went away for too long.
2 years is a long time.
But what can I do? I didn't have a job, and it's for 2 years only. Some men go on boats for 3 to 4 years before they see their wives again. I went to keep peace. Isn't that what the church preaches? I'm proud of what I did. I have done something good for my country. I felt good. It's better than stealing from supermarkets or from houses of people you know.
That night of the hurricane, what happened?
When I first met my chick, I knew I had to marry her. I was crazy about her.
Yes, you were.
But now she's gone. No more. When I was in Sinai, she wrote to me regularly at first, and then her letters became less and less frequent. There were many rumors about women. You know about CLN? His wife left, and now she's with Alipata.
She's still with Alipata.
I thought the worst. I thought she forgot me. I wrote to you to find out what happened. Why didn't you reply?
You wrote? I didn't receive your letter.
Before I left, I asked you to watch her. Did I not?
I told her I was around, and she could call in any time, but she didn't.
But didn't you call at the house and see if she needs help?
A single man? What will other people think?
You're always like that. No wonder I never get the girl you want.
She was with her mother. I saw her a number of times. On the street, at the shop, in church.
My father told me once, never trust a woman, especially a pretty one. You should know, my mother left him. When I was in Sinai, I wrote over to her and tell her that I was coming back. She wrote back to me and said that she was very happy. She could not wait to see me again. When we arrived, she was waiting for me at the airport. And she was wearing this beautiful dress. Oh man, I can't believe she was my wife. I can't eat. She acted like nothing had changed between us. I knew she was just acting. She tried everything to make me talk. But no, not me. I'm a man.
She didn't know about what your son said?
No.
You didn't ask her?
My son had told me already. I couldn't sleep that night. She deceived me. But no, she won't admit it. Imagine how I felt. I was away for 2 years old. And she can't wait. I married her because I thought she was true. She was religious, different from the others. I was the first. And I loved her more because of that. She was not experienced, and I had to teach her. But now this. Why did she do this to me?
Have you told anyone else?
No.
Everyone says she was playing for shelter at Cookie's place.
That's what I told her.
I knew it wasn't true. She was an intelligent woman. She wouldn't run out into the storm with her son just like that, unless she had no choice. I was right in thinking you chased her out of the house. When Cookie found her, she was dead, hit by a roofing iron. Your son survived, but she didn't.
He's not my son.
Where is he now?
With my mother. She'll bring him up, probably.
I was in love with your wife.
You?
No. You don't know how much it felt when, how I knew was that I was jealous. But I kept it to myself all this time until now. Can you imagine how it felt when you asked me to be your best man? No, of course not. You always think of yourself when it comes to women. During our school days when we used to go out together, you always wanted the prettiest girl and you always got her, ever since I've known you.
So that is why you moved in here to live in Rwanda?
My love for her was so great. I often thought of a way to get rid of you. I was afraid I would do something terrible. I sought help. Why do you think I started going to church? It made me feel better, able to control my feelings. Yes, that's why I come here to live in Rwanda.
When you came to visit, it wasn't because.
It was your wife I wanted to see, not you. Deep down, I hated you. I was overjoyed when you went to Sinai. I often visited your wife, but your son and her daughter were always in the way. Always. Until one day, I found her alone.
Please don't spoil it now.
I see. So you think I don't have feelings like other men? Why does everything I bring have to be seen as Christian charity? Can it never be a sign of deep feelings between a man and a woman? Do you think that because I'm supposed to be a Christian, I never think about sex with you?
Please, go away.
You mean she didn't let you?
No. I couldn't bear not to see her again. I opened outside her window, hoping to see her undressed. I didn't get a glimpse of her. Then one night, there was a blackout, a power failure. I thought this was my chance. I ran to the window.
Did you?
Just listen. I'm finding it difficult to continue.
But you're talking about my wife.
Yes, I know. But I love your wife more than you do. I was just about to climb in through the window when I heard your son calling out, Daddy?
Daddy, Daddy. Daddy's not here now. You go to sleep, okay?
There, Daddy.
Where?
There.
Oh, yes. There's Daddy. Say good night to Daddy.
Night, Daddy.
I went back at least twice after that. And every time I heard them play this game. That is the truth, Gio. Forgive me.
When a Fijian storyteller wishes to attract the attention of the listeners, he usually calls out, "Itukuni!" And the listeners respond, "Where?" I think that's not hard for us to practice that this afternoon. So when I say, "Itukuni," and you say, "Where?" Very good. So let's try. "Itukuni!" Where? All A+. I'm here this afternoon to tell you a Fijian fairy story. This story is set here in the province of Rewa, where this institution is set, in the Confederacy of Murimbasan. And the name of the story is The Spirit of the Spell That Changes People. You see, long ago in Rewa, there was a woman and her son who lived in a tiny hut, far into the hills and away from the village. And then you wonder, why would such a beautiful woman and a daughter of a chief of Rewa, would live out there? But you see, before this, her husband had died, and she had given birth to a child. But unfortunately, this child was not a human, but a little snake. A little snake. So the father, the chief of Reo, was very terrified and thinking that she was probably a witch. Called her one day and said, my beloved daughter, you see, when you were a small baby, I've always been proud of you. When you grew into your girlhood, I've always wanted you to stay beside me. I was sad when you got married because I knew your husband would take you away from me. And when he died, I was sad for you. But then when I heard that you were going to give birth, I was happy. But then when you gave birth to this little snake, my heart is even heavier. But you see, I cannot stand to live beside a snake. That is why I have ordered my warriors and my servants to prepare a hut for you in the hills. They will prepare everything for you. You don't need to worry. Well, the girl merely said, thank you, Father. The father said, don't thank me. You see, it's not your fault nor mine. It is the fault of the spirit that changes people that has done this evil thing to us. Then the girl said, Father, I also want to stay beside you. Well, the father said, why don't you let your snake giant go away? Let it go free into the forest. I'll send some of my warriors to kill it, and you can come and stay beside me. Then the girl said, no, I cannot do it. You see, the snake is my child. It is the child of my womb. I cannot do that. I love it. So therefore, I am willing to look after it. Fair enough, said the father. Do as you wish. And so this courageous woman took the little snake and into the woods, and they stayed there. And the snake, like any ordinary child, learned how to talk until one day at 16 years old, perhaps, it asked the mother, Mother, when is grandfather coming to visit us? Or is he ever coming to visit us? And the mother replied, I am sorry, son. Grandfather will never come to see us. And it was then that the snake child realized that it was people from other children, and realized why they were there, because it was a snake and not a human being. But he said, but at least I'd like to talk to some other human being. Is it possible? Send for someone in the village. And the mother said, of course. Come with me, let us prepare fire. Because through the smoke of the fire, that's enough message to send somebody from the village to come to you. Later in the afternoon, a tall warrior appeared. He came and asked them, well, what can I do for you? And the mother said, you must speak to the snake chief, snake child. The snake said, Mother, you go into the house. I wish to speak to this man alone. It is the talk between men. So the snake turned to the warrior and said, my friend, you see, my mother is a very good woman. She has been very considerate of me all these years. But now I feel I'm grown up now. And I think my mother should take a rest now and go back to the village and join her friends of her daughter. Then the warrior said, hey, that's dangerous. Don't do that. Because if her friends see you with your mother, they'll only see you as a snake and they will kill you. Then the snake said, well, you see, I have a plan. I want you to look for a wife for me. And then the warrior grinned and said, well, that's quite hard to do now. Then the snake insisted, come on, there must be someone, some girl in this world who'd like to marry a snake like me. The warrior replied, okay, I'll try my best. So the next day, the house of the chief of Reo gave this same warrior, who was a spokesman of Manoa. He said, you go to the chiefly island of Bao. Because the chief of Bao had two beautiful daughters. You go and get one for my grandson. So several days later, this warrior and this spokesman went over to the chief of Bao. And he took them beautiful whale skin, tambua. And to the chief of Bao he said, sir, I have come with this presents from my chief of Reo. Offer this to you, to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage, or one of your daughter's hand in marriage, to his grandson. At the mention of the word grandson, Chief of Bao stood up with his club and almost clubbed him to death. And the warrior said, sir, Have I insulted you? I'm merely here to carry out the wishes of my chief. Yes, of course he has insulted me. I know all about that grandson of his. He is not a human. He is a snake. And none of my daughter is going to be married to a snake. Take a few of this tambua. Tell your chief that I refuse. So warrior said, okay, sir, but I will send some of my messengers before, so that they will tell the chief of the result. I do not wish to go now. I will wait until his anger subsides. But may I stay on your island for a few more days? And the chief of Bao said, of course, you may stay as long as you wish. But you see, this warrior had a plan. He wanted to spot one of the beautiful daughters so that he could talk alone. Until one day, he had the opportunity when one of the daughters was by herself in one of the houses. And the granny that used to look after her had gone into another house. As the warrior approached her, she said, hey, I know who you are. You're the chief of Rewa's spokesman, eh? You want one of us to marry your snake chief. Your chief snake chief. He must be very lonely. I feel sorry for him. Then the warrior said, well, what about it? Would you like to marry a snake chief? I said, of course. Don't expect any dowry. Oh, that does not matter. Look, in a few days' time, a canoe from Rewa will come for me. And when it comes, that day, you will get prepared. I will live by night, and I'll